Okay. Now, this lesson, I am going to set you up to use the passive voice in communication when you are talking with friends, coworker, boss, teacher, people on the bus, friends, right? And I like you to pay attention to the answer or to the reaction. Okay, now let's do it this way. Hassan and Hilalai. Hassan and Hilalai,
Mm-hmm.
please do the number one and number two, and Hassan
Okay.
accept
Mama, can I
by,
write it in my
by
test?
using number one and number two. Okay, Hassan, can you hear me?
Sorry, again, please.
Sorry, Mr. Henry, yeah, there's voice. I couldn't hear you. Like, I don't. Can
Okay,
you?
Yeah,
Hassan,
yeah.
you're gonna read the number one. No. Hilala will read the number
Mhm.
one. Hassan, you will accept by reading the number one on the right. And number two, Hilalai, read the number two. And Hassan, read the number two on the right. But actually, Hassan, Hilalai will read the number one and number two, and you can choose any
Mhm.
sentence on the right. You got it?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Okay.
okay. I got it.
Okay, Hilalai, go.
Okay. Would you please send the invoice to Ahmad?
No, Amanda.
Now, sure.
Amanda, sorry, Amanda.
Just a
Amanda.
second, Hassan. Why Hilalai is saying Ahmed?
Okay, sorry, Amanda. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Okay, Hilalai. I
Okay.
know. I know Hilalai.
Would
Okay,
you?
Hilalai. Okay, Hilalai, one more time.
Okay, yeah.
Amanda.
Okay, Amanda. Would you please send the invoice to Amanda?
Sure, why not?
Could you please send the invoice to Amanda?
Of course.
Okay, good. So what I'd like you to learn from this is instead of saying yes,
Yes.
there are so many ways to say yes.
Mhm.
And sometimes the way you react to people when you say of course, absolutely, definitely,
Yeah.
you are sending a message to this person that you are sincere. You know what I mean?
Yes. Mhm.
Because some people will say yes and you don't feel that it's yes. They just,
Yes.
they have no choice. They say yes, right?
Yes, you're
Okay,
right. Sometimes say yes, like, are you sure you're gonna do it or not?
yes. Okay, Jean and Kanwarjit. Okay, Jean, number 3, 4. Kanwarjit, you can choose any, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sir. Can
Um.
you help?
No. Um, Jean will read. Kanwarjit, you will answer. Please
Okay,
listen
okay, sir.
carefully.
Okay. Can you help me send the invoice to Amanda?
Sure, why not?
Please send the invoice to Amanda.
No worries.
Okay, beautiful. Um, okay, yes, Ahmad. Okay, listen to this. Kanwarjit, okay, can you read? Jean, can you please repeat your number 4? Because I love the answer, Kanwarjit. Okay, go.
Okay.
Everybody pay attention. Very nice.
Please send the invoice to Amanda.
No worries.
It's beautiful, right? No
No,
worries.
no.
Huh? Who said no?
No, sorry, it was me.
Okay. Is Jean, okay. Are you alone or no? Okay,
No, no,
forget it.
no. I had my niece. She was.
Okay. No, I'm kidding. We are recorded. We are being recorded. Okay. Like when Jean said, please send the invoice to Amanda. And then Kanwarjit said, no worries. It's beautiful. Okay. It's like, actually my supervisor in the day school, when I say, can I leave at 1:45? Instead of saying yes to me, he says to me, no worries. You see, that's why I came up with these. Everybody, when I teach you, uh, 95% of the lessons I'm teaching in the class, I created them. I do not like photocopy from the book. I'm not like this. I created them according to what I believe the immigrants need to fix, need to learn. That's why, for example, here, when I type no worries, it is because somebody answered me this way. I say, oh, can I leave at 1:45? And my supervisor said, no worries. And he is Canadian. He does not speak any language, only English. Any other language, only English. Yeah, so beautiful, right? So when Kanwarjit chose no worries, I felt it. It's beautiful. It's Canadian. Now, Kanwarjit, did you feel it when you say no worries?
Uh,
Did you feel it? You say yes. Do not say no because you're gonna defeat my purpose. Okay, don't worry. Okay, now Curdy and Maritza. Curdy and Maritza, 5 and 6. Maritza, you know that you have to choose. Okay, you will choose any answer that you want from
Yeah.
the list.
Kindly,
Curdy, okay.
kindly send the invoice to Amanda.
Sure.
It is okay if I send the invoice to Amanda?
No, it's you, not you. It's not I.
Oh,
Because remember, you are requesting. You don't request yourself. Okay. Okay, Curdy, one more time.
it is okay if you send the invoice to Amanda?
My pleasure.
Beautiful. Maritza, I love the way you choose. Your choice of my pleasure is perfect for your profession. You know, like the way you talk in your profession is like this. You cannot say, no problem. You know, you
Yes.
say, my pleasure.
Yeah,
My
I love it.
No worries. You know, Maritza, make it sweet. You say, my pleasure.
My pleasure.
You say, no worries.
No worries.
You say, don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yes. Okay, good. Now, let's have, let's have Mina. Mina, can you hear me?
Yes, Andrew.
Okay, Mina and Merita. Merita, Mina, you will read from number 1 to number 6. And Merita, you will answer number 1 to number 6. And then you decide which one you want to do. Okay? All of them are correct. Merita, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, teacher. Just Mina.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, Mina. Okay, Mina, go.
Would you please send the invoice to Amanda?
Absolutely.
I love it, Merita.
Could you please send the invoice to Amanda?
No worries.
Can you help me send the invoice to Amanda?
No problem.
Please send the invoice to Amanda.
My pleasure.
Kindly send the invoice to Amanda.
Sure.
Is it okay if you send the invoice to Amanda?
Now, sure.
Mina, what happened?
She's
Mina
done.
lost.
Oh, you're done, teacher.
Oh, you did up to 6?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, listen to this, everybody. I'm gonna ask Hassan. Hassan, can you hear me? Okay, and Betali. And
Yes.
Hilalai. Okay. Mina. The way Merita, did you like
Answer.
it? Betali.
Yes.
I like
Okay,
it, but
no,
Burning
Betali.
was bad.
Hilalai, did you like it? The way Merita spoke it?
Yes.
Okay, now everybody, the reason why I'm asking Hassan, Betali, and Hilala is because I like you to pay attention to other students. The way Merita answered the questions, I had the goosebumps. You know goosebumps? Like my hair was standing because Merita, the way you answered it, it's so beautiful.
Thank you, teacher.
You know, when you go to work, Merita, and you speak this way, people will just like to make friends with you. You know what I mean?
Thank-
No, I'm telling you the truth because
yes, yes, I
I've
know,
been in
teacher.
Canada for
Thank you
30
so
years.
much.
I know this kind of people in the workplace. In the workplace, if you are like this, you will not be happy to go to work. But if you say no worries, absolutely, you know, they just love you so much. Everybody, please trust me. Merita, you did a fantastic job. I'm so proud of you, and I'm glad that you returned to my class.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, number 7. I'm gonna get, okay, Merita, Mina, Shala, can you hear me?
Yes, Andrew.
Shala and Vitali. Shala and Vitali, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Right now, Vitali, you are going to refuse. You know, refuse means you say
Explain.
you don't like to do it. No, not you don't like to do it. You cannot do it. You reject. You refuse. Okay. So, Vitali, you will read any of them from number 1 to number 6, and Shala will read 7, 8, 9, and then Allison, you will read 10, 11, 12. Okay, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, and Zora, you will answer 10, 11, 12. You got it? Okay, go ahead.
So do I have to read?
Yeah, you read 7, 8, 9, right?
Okay. Why don't you send the invoice to Amanda?
Can I do it later, please? I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Okay, stop. It's beautiful, right? It's very beautiful. Okay, and I can't believe I created this today on my bed. Okay, but Shala, your music, Shala, is you need to improve it. Okay, so why don't you send the invoice to Amanda? You know, you are talking in a professional environment. Why don't you, for example, you know, you're typing, you say, Vitali, why don't you send the invoice to Amanda? But it's Amanda, you are questioning him. But when you say, why don't you send the invoice to Amanda? You go down, you are requesting. Everybody, the way you use the music will send a message positively or negatively when you talk with people. Sometimes, you know, you go to work you go to work in Canada, and you don't understand why people don't like you. And many Canadians do not understand that you speak this way because you're immigrant. They just listen to the way you speak and they think that you are like this. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because your music is wrong. You've got to say, why didn't you send the invoice to Amanda? You know, it's sweet, requesting, begging, you know what I mean? Okay, Shala, go. Vitali, answer one more time. Number 1.
Okay.
Go.
Why don't you send the invoice to Amanda?
Yeah.
Can I do it later, please? I'm kind of busy at that moment.
Beautiful. Okay, go.
Do you think it is a good idea if you send the invoice to Amanda?
I kind of busy right now. Let me ask Bernie to do it for you, if that okay?
Yes, sure. Would you like to help me send me the invoice to Amanda?
I'd love to, but I'm really busy.
Yeah, good. Vitali, did you like the answers, Vitali?
Yes.
Beautiful, right? Beautiful. So
Okay.
this is what I'm telling you. Remember when last week I taught you, let me check on that, and I'll get back to you. You know, something like that. You know, that right now, look at these sentences. You know, I am teaching you to say no in a polite way, so people will not be angry with you. So you will feel comfortable to say no. You say, I'm kind of busy right now. Can I do it later? Okay. Or when especially when you're talking to the boss, you know, you cannot just, I'm busy. No, you've got to say, Mr. Brown, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm trying to finish the report that you were asking me. Can I please do it later? You know, like me, you know, when I speak to the secretary in my day school, the secretary just look at me with respect because of the way, no, because of the way I communicate.
Oh.
I use word like kindly, and I insert please in the middle. Can I please? Can you please? I'm like this. I am. I don't know. Maybe because the way I communicate really is. I'm so polite to people. Right? Okay. Next. 10, 11, 12.
Do you think you can help me send the invoice to Amanda?
Who's your partner, Allison?
I guess Sora.
Zora, are you okay, Zora?
Yes, teacher. Sorry.
What are you doing? Eating? Okay, one more time, Allison.
Okay. Sora, do you think you can help me send the invoice to Amanda?
I'm kind of busy right now. Let me ask Bernie to do it. For you, if that's okay.
Sora, do you mind sending the invoice to Amanda?
I was wrong.
Now continue.
Do you mind if I do it later?
Sora, would you mind sending the invoice to Amanda?
I will help you when I'm done with this. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, wait, Zora. Everybody listen to this. The reason why I was smiling when Zora was answering, Zora, your music is correct, but your music is you are talking to a friend. Remember this? The way you talk to a friend or to the boss should be different music. Yeah, you got it, everybody? Like, for example, okay, now I'm talking to the boss. Okay, Allison, can you read to me the number 10?
Andrew, do you think
No, higher. You see, Andrew,
do you think you can help me send the invoice to Amanda?
Linda is not busy. Do you want to ask her instead? Linda is not busy. Do you want to ask her instead? Okay, continue.
Andrew, do you mind sending the invoice to Amanda?
I'll help you when I'm done with this. Is that okay? Number two.
Andrew, would you mind sending the invoice to Amanda?
I'd love to, but I'm really busy. Let's ask Hanny to do it. You see? So when you are talking to the boss, you are more like your voice is low key. But when you're talking to a friend, Zora, your voice is perfect in that, you know. So Zora, you need to control your voice because in Canada, people, you know, in Canada, it's not always the words that you are using, but how you are using your voice in communication. This is one thing that many people do not understand. Okay? Like
Yeah.
if a police officer stops you, and if you say, officer, can you please give me another chance? I've never had a ticket in my life. You know? But if you say, officer, can you give me another chance? I've never had ticket in my life. You know, the police will say to you, uh-oh, then it is your first time.
Yeah.
I know you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zora, just make it low and sweet.
Okay.
Low and sweet. Okay, but not now. Okay.
Okay.
Now, everything. Bernie. Okay. Daniela, you're next. Bernie, can you hear me?
Yes, Andra.
Okay, Bernie, you're gonna read everything from number 7 to number 12. Daniela, just choose any sentences, any sentence on the right.
Okay, 1 to 6.
Correct. You can choose any. Okay. Okay, Bernie, go.
Daniela, why don't you send the invoice to Amanda?
Okay,
I'd love to.
Wait, Daniela, wait. Bernie, the way you're talking is so you're bossy.
Okay, okay,
Bernie,
okay,
speak it like you are requesting Daniela.
okay.
Daniela, okay, yes, Daniela, go. Lower.
Daniela, why don't you send the invoice to Amanda?
I love to, but I'm really busy.
Okay, stop. Alison, did you like how Bernie said it?
Yeah, I know.
Bernie, beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, Bernie, the
Bravo,
way you
bravo.
said it the second time, beautiful. I applaud you.
Thank you.
Okay, okay, Bernie, continue. Bernie, lower, but drama.
Okay. Daniela, do you think it is a good idea if you send the invoice to Amanda?
Can I do it later, please? I'm kind of busy right at that moment.
Good.
Daniela, would you like to help me send the invoice to Amanda?
Linda is not busy. Do you want to ask her instead?
Instead.
Daniela, do you think you can help me send the invoice to Amanda?
Okay. I'm kind of busy right now. Let me ask Bernie to do it for you. Is that okay?
Daniela, do you mind sending the invoice to Amanda?
Do you mind if I do it later?
Daniela, would you mind sending the invoice to Amanda?
I help you when I done with this. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bernie, Bernie and Daniela, you did one fantastic job. And Bernie, I just want to focus on you, Bernie. The way you read the sentences after I check you, perfection. You know, I hope everybody that you understand what I am doing, because not many teachers will do this for you. Like, you know, I want you to be natural. You know, I want you to put love into your speaking, love and respect and caring, and you will win in Canada. People will just love you. You will be promoted in the workplace, you know. But if you are bossy, you know, like some people, they speak, you know, but they don't know that they are that this kind of speaking is not acceptable in the workplace. It's bossy, it is controlling, it is demanding, it's intimidating. You speak like, Daniela, do you mind sending the boxes to Daniela? Would you mind going to the post office and posting this letter for me? It's beautiful, right? Not Daniela, please go to the post office, do this for me. It's late now. And Daniela, she doesn't feel good. You know, but she will do it, but she doesn't feel good. But Daniela, you know, even Daniela is tired, she will do it because it's sweet, respectful. You're the boss, but you are speaking to me with respect. And that is the way to make your coworkers, your workers happy, by being caring and respectful. And not always, it is not always about money in Canada. You can have a lot of money working for this company, but when people in the workplace do not respect you, you will not be happy. But probably this company only gives you $18, but they love you like a family. They talk to you with respect. They talk to you as equal. You don't want to leave the company. I hope you understand it. Okay, next. Hani and Hassan, you're next. Right now, we are going back to passive voice. Okay? So, but we're going to start with, you're going to start with the present perfect, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, they are passive voice. Okay? So, Hani, please read number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hassan, read 1, 2, 3, 4. Just read them according to the sequence. Do not switch. Okay, Hassan, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, Hani, go.
Okay. Would you please send me the invoice? Send the invoice to Amanda. Could you please send the invoice?
No, Hassan, you have to answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't wait for Christmas. Okay, Hani.
Okay. Would you please send the invoice to Amanda?
I've just sent it. Don't worry about it.
Could you please send the invoice to Amanda?
I've already sent it. Don't worry about it.
Can you help me send the invoice to Amanda?
It's being sent right now. Don't worry about it.
Please send the invoice to Amanda.
It's being sent. Don't worry about it.
Beautiful. Hani and Hassan, music is perfect, very clear, very strong, very confident. I love it. Okay? And Hani, I love the way you, when I was listening, I forgot to check Nina because the sentence, there is a period, but Mina, she went up. But Hani, you saw a period, you went down. You saw a question mark, you went up. Okay? Okay, so it's beautiful. Okay? Okay, now, Hassan, beautiful, clear English. I don't know the reason why you have become very good in English in a short time. Bernie is smiling because he knows the answer. Okay, Hilalai and Jean.
The reason is you, teacher, really. The reason is you.
We are recording, Hassan. Please control yourself. Hilalai and Jean. Okay, Hilalai and Jean, you're going to start. Okay, you're going to do 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Jean.
The same?
And yes, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay, Jean,
Okay.
read 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Hilalai, go.
Okay. Can you help me send this voice to Amanda?
I've just sent it. Don't worry about it.
Please send this invoice to Amanda.
I've already sent it. Don't worry about it.
Kindly send the invoice to Amanda.
It's been sent right now. Don't worry about it.
Wait. It's being.
It's being. Okay. It's being sent right now. Don't worry about it.
Is it okay if you send the invoice to Amanda?
It's been sent. Don't worry about it.
I love the way you read it, Jean, because you know exactly where to stress. Yeah, when you said it's been sent, that is the stress. You cannot say it's been sent. It's been sent. Don't worry about it. And Hassan, the way you said don't worry about it is very natural. Okay? Okay. Okay, now I want to go back to Hilalai a little bit because when you were talking, Hilalai, I remember Mina. Okay, Hilalai, can you please repeat the number 4 question?
Okay.
Number 4, it's not a question.
Okay. Please send the invoice to Amanda.
No. To Amanda. Go down.
Please send the invoice to Amanda.
No, Amanda.
Amanda, please send the invoice to Amanda.
Amanda.
I'm sorry for laughing, but I laugh because the way you were trying, it's so cute, Amanda.
Some people is natural, some people is they're reading in their way, like
Yeah,
this.
no, Hilal, I remember I checked you many times in this situation in the past. You see, please send the invoice to Amanda. But the way Hani did it was so natural. Amanda.
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 Please send this invoice to Amanda. Okay, go.
Please send the invoice to Amanda.
Yeah, you got it. And the other one, number 5.
Okay, kindly send the invoice to Amanda.
Yeah. Very good, Ilalai. Ilalai, be careful with this, okay? Because there is no question mark. Do not, don't. You say,
Just stop it. Okay.
Okay. Hassan, say, Yeah, Amanda.
Amanda.
Yes, Ilalai. Did you hear Uncle Hassan?
Yes, I heard Uncle Hassan.
Did you hear Kaka Hassan? In Afghanistan, in the Hilalai's language, Kaka means uncle.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Now, everybody, okay, let's do this, okay? This one is just an additional explanation, okay? Now, this is using do you mind and do you mind if. Do you mind if plus complete sentence in the, my goodness, in the simple present tense. And number 2, do you mind plus gerund. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna type. Okay, I will say, how come I cannot type? Okay, let me see, okay? Oh, yeah, there, I got it. Everybody, can you see when I'm typing? Can you see my typing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind if, okay, plus complete sentence in the simple present tense. Do you mind if I borrow?
You didn't write mind.
Thank you, Hassan. Do you mind if I use your computer? Okay, now, when people say to you, do you mind if I use your computer? Do not say yes. Yes, because do you mind means, is there a problem? Everybody, are you following me? When you say, do you mind if I use your computer? In simple English, it means, is there a problem if I use your computer? That is the meaning. So if you say yes, it means there is a problem. You don't like me to use your computer.
What we say.
So what do you say? Like, okay, Hassan, read to me this question.
Do you mind if I use your computer?
You say, no problem. Okay, you can say, no problem. Or you can say, go ahead. I'm not using it right now. Or you can say, do you mind if I use your computer? You will say, I don't mind at all. Now, why am I teaching you this? Because when you are in the workplace, and people say to you, do you mind if I use your computer? And you say yes. And then they leave you. And you don't understand why. Why do they leave you? Because do you mind means, is there a problem if I use your computer? Okay, I'm just paraphrasing in a way that is easy for you to understand. And then if you say yes, it means there is a problem. You don't want them to use the computer. So do you mind if I use your computer? No problem. Or you say, go ahead. Or I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. It means there is no problem. You can use it. Everybody, are you following me?
Yes.
Okay. Now look at number 2. Number 2 is do you mind plus gerund. Okay. Do you mind plus gerund. Okay. You know gerund, right? Verb ing. You can say, do you mind closing? Do you mind closing the door for me? Do you mind closing the, you see, do you mind plus gerund, closing, right? ing. I'll say, for example, Shala, do you mind closing the door for me? And Shala will say, I don't mind at all. Or do you mind closing the door for me? You say, no problem. I'll do it right now. Okay. Another one. Do you mind clearing this table, please? Do you mind clearing this table, please? It means you want the table. You want the table to. I mean, you want your coworker to remove things on the table so that you can use it. Okay. So now answer. Okay. Do you mind clearing the table, please? Okay. You will say, not at all. It means you have no problem. Do you mind clearing the table, please? Not at all. And then you say, I'll do it right now. You don't need to smile, but if you can smile, smile. But do a little bit of glance, like make eye contact a little bit. Oh, I don't mind at all. Okay? I don't mind at all. Or you can say, no worries. Okay? Now, maybe one more. Do you mind clearing the table, please? Okay. Just say, no. I don't mind at all. Okay. Let me just reduce it. Okay. Now, so everybody, you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is so simple, but a lot of people, even when sometimes when I watch YouTube, I see some YouTube vloggers whose first language is not English. Sometimes I hear and I get, oh my God, that is wrong English, you know? They say, do you mind to do this? This is wrong English. Do you mind doing this? Not to do this. Okay, next. Okay, now Now, the next one is, would you mind if? Complete sentence in the simple past. When you say, everybody, when you say, would you mind, your sentence should be past. Okay? Look. Okay. You will say, would you mind if I used your computer? Everybody, when it is would you mind, your verb should be past. Would you mind if I used your computer? But when you say do you mind, it should be present. This one, a lot of people will not explain to you, but I'm gonna explain to you right now because I saw it even on YouTube. People do not use it correctly. Would you mind if I used your computer? Would you mind if I sat, sat next to you? Okay. Would you mind if Bernie called you after class tonight? Okay, look, would you mind called? Would you mind sat? Would you mind used? Okay, so this grammar is this is incidental teaching. Incidental teaching means I did not plan to teach you this today, but I said it's connected to our previous lesson. Okay, now would you mind plus gerund. Okay, now would you mind plus gerund? No problem, it's the same thing. Would you mind driving me home, please? My car broke down this morning. You see, no problem. You see, would you mind plus gerund? Okay. Would you mind? Would you mind? Would you mind closing the door for me? It's kind of chilly. Okay, let's change door to windows. Would you mind closing the windows for me? It's kind of chilly. Chilly means cold. Everybody, is it a good lesson? Especially the number one, would you mind, right? You see, would you mind if I used your computer? The answer is the same. I don't mind. Not at all. I don't mind at all. No worries. No problem. Okay. Would you mind if I sat next to you? Actually, you can say, go ahead. Okay. Would you mind, Maritza, would you mind if I sat with you? And then Maritza would say, oh, go ahead. No problem. Go ahead. No problem. But if Maritza says, oh, yes. And I say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh yes, my husband is looking, you know. Okay. So anyway. Okay. Yes. Okay. Any question here, everybody? Okay. Now, okay, let me just. Everybody, do you want me to turn this into pictures and post on Facebook so you can download?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing and talk to you for 1 minute, and I'm gonna let you go. Okay, everybody, as I said to you, let me just turn off my recording.